common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Congressman, how are we doing? What are your thoughts?
I'm doing well, John. How are you?
Good. By the way, did you endorse AM radio yet?
I sure did. I was one of the first.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. What's your reaction? What are your questions? You're on the Homeland Security Committee. I can't imagine what's going on in your mind about the second assassination attempt.
Yeah, listen, I think that there are plenty of questions that need to be answered. Obviously, there's questions as to if someone knew President Trump's schedule as to where he was going to be and when he was going to be at that golf course. Obviously, there's concerns about the scale of his details. Should it be increased? Are there other resources that need to be obligated to him? I mean, the fact that President Trump has been attempted to be assassinated twice in now 9 weeks is a real problem. And unfortunately, because of the rhetoric coming from the Democrats, it seems like the violence is only getting worse.
Yeah, it is. And what are your thoughts about also the fact that this guy, we've been talking, premeditation, he changed the plates. He was sitting there for 12 hours lying in wait. How could this be?
Right. I mean, those are the questions that we continue to answer and ask, I should say. And it goes back to, what happened at Butler. There are so many questions that still need to be answered.
Anthony, this is Pete King. As a former cop, what questions would you have? How would you have done it differently, do you think?
I would like to know first, how far was the radius that they set up around Trump, and who was allowed in it? Who went in there prior and did a search of the area to see if there was anybody in the vicinity? Who were they using as? Were there snipers in the area? Were there people that were supposed to be doing surveillance? Where were they? Were there enough people? I mean, I think these are all pretty, easy, logical questions that need to be answered. But we continue to see instances like this where, this is a very different situation from Butler. This isn't one of those, was this, again, an issue where there was failed communication between the local agencies and the Secret Service, or was this solely on the Secret Service?
Congressman, there was one revelation yesterday, last night. I was listening to the radio, and Curtis was interviewing Andrew Giuliani, and Andrew Giuliani plays a lot of golf with the president. And I believe, and I will check with Curtis, he's still in the studio someplace. I believe Curtis said that Andrew Giuliani on the air said to him that he was much closer than the 300 to 500 feet that the Secret Service or whoever gave that report. 300 to 500 yards, I think they said. I think Andrew Giuliani said he thought it was closer to 50 yards. One second.
Yeah, we'll try to...
studio?
Yeah, we'll try to get that.
See if Curtis is here still.
Yeah, see if we can get that confirmed.
Let's go. We can get that confirmed.
I mean, either way, it's close, by the way. And we have George Venizelos in the studio. Say even if it is 300 to 500. I mean, if it's either way, that's an easy shot. Yeah, 300 to 500 yards
is a lot.
Yeah.
Compared to 50.
A gun like that?
Yeah, but either way, that's an easy shot.
Scope?
That's an easy shot. He had a scope.
Yeah.
Right. But I think the real question is anybody who was in the perimeter, regardless of how long the distance was, if they were in the perimeter that was set up by the Secret Service and someone infiltrated that perimeter without us knowing or without the Secret Service and the law enforcement professionals on the ground knowing, that is really where the problem lies.
Exactly.
All right, guys, thanks so much, Congressman. We'll keep you posted.
We'll let you know what Curtis says.
Yeah, we're looking for it right now. Thank you, Congressman.
Thanks,
great to have you here.
Janine Pirro here for Colonial Metals Group. Colonial Metals Group helps Americans protect their future with the most trusted store of wealth in human history, physical gold and silver. If you're retiring or retired, go to colonialmetalsgroup.com/Pirro for your free Janine Pirro Colonial Metals Group Retirement Protection Kit, or call 800-965-8004. 800-965-8004 now to receive a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver.